You're here. Did shoulders yesterday. Didn't record it. Pretty tired. Speaking of healing and stuff, I quit smoking marijuana. I've been smoking since I was 18. I'm 45 years old. 8 days ago, I quit. By the grace of God, I was able to quit. No problem. Don't even want it anymore. And we'll talk about the healing that goes along with that. You're probably triggered if you're 45 and you're still smoking marijuana. Probably got some trauma triggers in you don't even know about, but we'll talk about that later. Today we're going to talk about legs, but I'm telling you, I'm tired. Not smoking weed for 8 days after smoking almost every day since I was 18. It's going to mess up your neuroreceptors in a real good way. All right, we're swinging that, and then I'm going to do side ones. I don't know what they call them, but it's what I do. So that's messing up my sleep, and that's messing up my recovery. I've gotten about 8 good hours of sleep in the last 8 days. Night before last, I didn't sleep at all. But 25 grams of creatine in a glass of water this morning with my protein shake. As science says, and I have found it helps a lot, if you got lack of sleep and your brain's gonna be all looped out and tired from your lack of sleep, 25 grams of creatine is your friend. It's gonna wake you up. I do caffeine sometimes I don't. Anyways, back to the workout at hand. Today's gonna be a classic leg day. I'm going heavy, I'm progressive overloading as always, and I suggest you do the same. Whew. You're gonna get you warmed up, get those hips opened up. We're gonna do a little more warm up too. We're gonna do some A to G. We'll keep it PG, butt to grass, lunge stretches. Open up those inside of your hips and that fascia to help you out. And that's gonna be really crucial because, like I said, if you're like me, you might be getting older. Maybe you're a beginner and you're tight and you haven't moved in a long time and you're ready to get started so you can hit the ground running when you're ready, you know? We're working out for the future, man. We're working out so your future is the future you want for yourself, for your kids. These are the best years of your life. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you're going through. Fitness was there for me. It's been there with me my whole life. But it was there for me as I went through divorce, custody battles, learning how to be single, moving, what the COVID-19 did to my business. I'm a small business owner. And it was hard years as a single dad. And I tell you, if I looked in the mirror every day and didn't feel good about myself, I wouldn't feel good about the future. Because it's gonna take you time, brother. But when it changes in a day. And if you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, if you ain't ready to hit the ground running, you're gonna have a hard time. That's what Alpha Ribbons is here for, boys. Let's go. That was a good warm-up. Moving on to Astergrass. They call them Astergrass. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't do it. But it's true. Let's do some Astergrass. Goes a little something like this. Move this bench out of the way. And guys, add this to a playlist, you know? Start a playlist on YouTube for workouts. All right, these are the warm-ups. Just like it says, Astergrass, trying to get your pelvis on the floor. Let's go. Woo. Open that up. Yeah, that feels good. Now guys, I've been doing this a long time. I'm fairly limber. I work in construction. I'm 45, I get toit like a toiga. So do everything you can. I'll make some flexibility videos too, but not today. All right, let's get that booty to the floor. Get that gooch on the ground. Gooch to the ground, I think I like that. Let's go with gooch to the ground. Gooch to the ground. Whew. I did a little warming up this morning, so I don't need to get too crazy with it. So we're doing pretty straightforward workout today. We're gonna start with calf raises. Did you know that your legs are the biggest muscle group in your body? Did you know they're responsible for producing a ton of testosterone? And as you age, if you are not high in testosterone, you are not gonna be having a good time. You're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time growing your muscles. You're gonna have a hard time getting up in the morning. So let's do it, guys. I'm all natural. This is all vitamins, creatine, water, eating, diet. We're bulking right now, but that's what we're doing. So let's get her done just like this. calf raises. I've got 90 pounds on here, plus 10 is 110, plus 10 more is 120. I'm calf raising 120 calf raises. Let's go, fellas. Today's workout's gonna be calf raises, it's gonna be leg presses, it's gonna be leg extensions, it's gonna be hamstring curls. You might say, oh, don't people love doing squats? Yeah, and I'll show you how to do squats too. They're a great exercise. My channel is not about grinding yourself into a paste. My channel is about functional strength, not smashing your spine and your lower back, destroying your knees with squats. You can do them well, you can do them healthy. I work in construction, guys. I'm all over job sites carrying bags of cement and tools and 100-pound kegs of asphalt. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting her done on job sites. So I need to protect my body. I want to be doing this for the long term. I don't want a season of fitness. I want a lifetime of fitness. So got 120 pounds on here. Let's get this bar up. Let's do some calf raises. Whew. I'm going to angle this down so you can see it. See what we're doing here. And maybe you don't see my pretty face for a minute, but that's all right. It'll be back. Okay. Whew. Bear with me. I'm new to this YouTube thing, but feeling pretty good about it. Okay, so you can do whatever you want, guys. I'm a big fan of the full range of motion, but science says if you want to grow calves, I have terrible calves. I have a hard time growing my legs because of construction. I'm working so hard, there's almost no recovery. I got a German Shepherd, I'm walking all the time, so my legs are almost at a place of atrophy. Pretty strong though, but hard to grow. And my calves are probably my worst body group. I mean, come on, they just are. I don't know, everything else is pretty good, but that. So here we go. I raised it, we're always doing progressive overload. Last time I was here doing calves, I was doing 110. I'm up to 120 today. So let's see how many reps we can get in. And we're gonna do 3 sets of that and we'll go from there. So you're gonna find out with me how many reps of 120 I can do. Science says you do not need the full range of motion to grow your calves. Science says the top third of your extension in the movement is where you're gonna grow the most muscle. So that's what I kind of tend to like to do. It feels good. I don't know what it's gonna take to get these calves in shape, but I'm still gonna rock them because there's also a scientific study that says calf strength is correlated to longevity. So I don't know about you, but I want to be doing this for a long time. Praise God. Let's go. Woo. All right. I'm going to ditch the hat. Nice and square. Chest high. Feel good. Stick that tummy out, guys. Stick that tummy out. You're going to be a lot stronger. A crushed can can't hold weight. You need to hold that out. Let's go. Top third. 1. 2. Ooh. All right, I got a couple little partials there at the end. Let's back this camera up so we get a better shot and a better angle until someone comes in and ruins my video. If you saw what I was doing there, I got the classic 12, you know, the magic bodybuilder number, sets of 12. It's a good number to shoot for, you know. I'm not a big believer in high reps. They have their place, but not a big believer. Not a huge believer in high reps, so I mean, it is what it is. It be what it be. It do what it do. All right, we're gonna catch up. We're gonna catch our breath. We're gonna let our heart rate go down a little bit so we can get the next rep. I mean, that was heavy. I was challenged, absolutely. And that's good, that's what you want. You want a challenge. You want a challenging weight. Remember, if you're just putting mileage on your body, but you're not getting the strength, you're not getting the joint health out of it, you're not getting that stimulus, then you're just thrashing your body, and that's not what we want, you know? I'm not taking steroids, I'm not taking Tren, I'm not taking Anvilar or blanka blang. I'm doing this all natty, so I'm not getting the recovery. So you take it easy, guys. You know, if that's what you're looking for, this ain't the channel for you. And that's okay. I'm looking for the guy who's beginning, who wants to feel good, who wants to take his shirt off at the beach. You single now, guys? You find yourself single? Some gal do you wrong? Were you too naive? Were you silly? Did you not pay attention to the red flags and now you're in a bad place? Single again? You want to feel like a man so the woman can respect you like the man you are? You got to respect yourself before anyone else is going to respect you. You got to put boundaries on your life before you can put boundaries on your relationship. Let's go. Woo. Ooh, I do love to preach. Let's go. One, top third. That top third of the movement. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze at the top. 6. And just 7. Flex the muscle. 8, 9. 12 and a little. 12. Probably could have repped out a couple more there. But again, I got to get through this whole workout. 3 sets of 12, that was very challenging. I am feeling that 120 on my calves. I'm feeling it. But that's what you want. You want to feel it. We want to get better. We want to feel better. We want to look better. We want to be better. Whew. You want to look good? You want to feel good? You want to be there for yourself when the future shows up, when the future you've been working so hard for, when the future you've been hoping for, the future that has been keeping you up at night because you ain't there yet, no matter what the reason is, when that day comes, you want to be ready. And let me tell you something. Every day you're going through hell, when you get out of the shower and you look in the mirror and you see a natural disaster, it's going to be a lot harder to see your way out of it. So take care of yourself. I would have had a much harder time getting through the things I've gone through if I looked in the mirror every day and saw a mess. But every day I looked in the mirror, I saw a strong guy getting stronger, a fit guy, a guy with energy, a guy with strength, a guy who can do anything, a guy who can be there for his kids. I'm a dad. And now, it all changes in a day, fellas. I'm here for you for all of it. That's my calling. That's why this channel is here. And that's what we're doing this for. So when the future shows up, and the day is there, you're ready to take it on with strength, confidence. Let's go. Whew. Come on now. It's supposed to be good for us. It's supposed to be very good for us. You know, when I was single, it took me a long time. I had 100 girlfriends and shot them all down pretty quick. But now I have a wonderful gal in my life, beautiful, wonderful, loving woman. But I had to learn how to put boundaries. I had to learn that you watch their actions, not their words. And you learn that some people deserve judgment and some deserve grace. And I'm going to help you figure out who's who and what's what, so you're not hurt again, so you don't find yourself going through that again. And also, I don't want you isolating. There's a time to isolate as men and heal. But that's not the goal. There's a time for that. The goal is to be ready to go. The goal is to be confident. The goal is to know that you know your stuff so well that no enemy is going to get behind the gates again, if you know what I'm saying. All right. This is going to be my last set. Might throw in a rest pause after this. I covered rest pauses in the bicep video, but we're getting it. And remember, if you're fat, the future ain't exciting, and that's not good. Let's go, boys. Last set, 120-pound calf raises. It's gonna be my third set of 12. Okay. 1, 2. You can't see my heels, but they are not touching the floor. I am up on my tippy toes. I go down a third of the movement and I explode back up with control, flexing the muscle. These are also nice warm-ups for that little muscle above your knee. You got bad knees, you want to build up that little muscle above your knee. That's going to help flex that joint. Your joints do all the lifting. I'm not counting, so I'm ripping it out till failure. Let's rip it out at the end. Let's rip it out at the end. Okay, it hurts. Holy moly. Whew. All right. First workout done, calf raises. It's the smallest muscle group on your leg, so that's why I like to start with it. You got to have energy to get through the heavy lift. So I'm not gonna be squatting, I'm gonna be doing leg presses. You know, some of the guys are gonna tell you gotta squat. Squats are great if you know what you're doing. But if they're being honest with you, a lot of the bodybuilder influencers are gonna tell you that you gotta take it easy. A leg press is a great idea. Again, you wanna be Mr. Olympia, this ain't the channel for you. You wanna look good, you wanna feel good, you wanna look good with your shirt off and feel confident. You don't wanna hurt yourself. All right, I'm ditching the hat. What's next on the list? Well, you know what, let's adjust this. You can't see my pretty face. All right, it ain't that pretty, but it's all right. I've seen worse faces. But I've seen better too. Whew. What a day. Let's go, boys. Let's challenge ourselves. You're gonna find the right woman. You're gonna be there for your family. You're gonna enjoy the best days of your life, even if you're going through it. You're going through a custody battle, you're going through a divorce, you're broke, you're trying to get better. These are still the best days of your life. Don't let circumstances, don't let anybody take that from you. I gotta learn how to look in the camera. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna figure it out and you're gonna figure it out with me. All right, so we knocked out that. What's next on the list? Alpha ribbons. Well, I'm glad you asked. Whew. All right, so we did our calf raises. I got up to 120, that was great. Leg press. So last time I was leg pressing at 175. So the law of progressive overload tells us you gotta up the weight. So today I'm gonna do whatever the leg press machine lets me do. And we're gonna find out together what the leg press lets me do. Let's see what this stack tells me I can do today. Hello, Mr. Leg Press Machine. Oh, hello. I'm gonna get my water, don't go anywhere. Whew. I don't got a cameraman yet. And by the way, fellas, you need more weight training? You looking to cut? You looking for cardio? You looking to cut weight? You looking to build muscle? You know, leave a comment and let me know, because they're all different things. You know, you're typically not losing weight when you're trying to put muscle on. But, you know, tell me where you're at and I'll do videos on different stuff. There's a cutting season, there's a bulking season, I do them all. I'm getting out of cutting season and back into bulking season. All right, so 175, my only next option is to jump up to 190 on this stack. So 190 it is. How many reps can I get at 190? I do not know, but we're gonna find out right now. Let's see. Remember, water's your friend. Salt is your friend. I don't have an element in my water right now, but I usually do, because I've got enough salt and potassium and magnesium in me already. I just got the water and I had a pinch of Celtic salt. I'm pinching Celtic salt all day long. It's good for you. Otherwise, you're just peeing out all the good stuff. All right. Let's find an angle here. And let's get this video going. I think the angle's gonna be down here. What do you think? Oh, I think it's good. Oh, thank you. I do too. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so brothers, I keep a log on my phone, a workout log. So every workout, I log what I'm doing, I log the reps, I log the weight. And you're gonna refer to that, especially when you're bulking, because your progressive overload has to be engaged. So if you're not tracking what you're doing, you're not gonna be able to know what comes next. So like I said, I think it was like 10 days ago was the last time I did legs. And lower body can include a lot of things, and I'll do an accessory day one where we're doing lunges, we're doing step-ups, we're doing variations of different things that are targeting different muscles, but today is just classic legs. So last time was 175. The stack only gives me the option of 190. Now at 175, I was doing 13 reps. I don't want to be doing high reps. I just don't. I mean, I'm not that guy. I think that's how you get yourself thrashed, is the high reps, but what do I know? So you want every movement to be a functional one, not just an aesthetic one. So picture, close your eyes, connect with your muscles, connect with your body. And what are we doing here? You know, what movement, you want to picture, what functional movement would I be doing? I do farmer carries because that's a functional movement. We pick up groceries, we pick up stuff. You work in construction, you're picking up your toolbox, you're picking up your equipment. That's just me. Again, if you just want to look pretty and you want to look like Mr. Olympia, then go meet a guy in the alley at your gym and have him give you a bunch of gear and just start thrashing your body. It's great, but I'm here to use my body for a long, long time. I don't want my heart exploding. So let's see what I can rep out at 190. Now this is a movement you want. Picture this movement. This is a movement where you're bending over, you're picking stuff up, and you're pushing your body up. You're picking your kids up. Picture that. All right, let's see. Let's find out together. 1, 2, don't lock your knees out. 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I'm gonna stick with the classic 12. I got 12 in that first one. Am I gonna get 12 every set? I hope so. I would like to. You know, guys, I told you that I had a bit of a spiritual awakening lately where I was dealing with a lot of the junk and the trauma and the anxiety that my body was holding from a lifetime of stuff. And maybe we'll talk about that one day. You know, I watched my dad die when I was really young. I watched friends die when I was really young. And plenty of other stuff. Plenty of other stuff. I've fought for my kids. I fought my ex-wife. I've been through the mill. I've been through hell. And exited the gift shop. And, you know, recently I was having to deal with the fact that I found myself in a safe relationship. Been in a very good and safe relationship for 2 years. And my nervous system didn't know how to handle being in a safe place. And I felt tremendous tension in my body and the fascia muscles and all of me and my chest everywhere. But never give up. Keep seeking. There's miracles. It changes in a day, guys. It changes in a day. Let me know if there's stuff you want to know about. You want to talk about that? Leave it in the comments. I'll tell you the things that happened to me, the healing I've found, and that your physiology is connected to your spirit, it's connected to your emotions. This channel is called Alpha Ribbons because, you know, there's a lot of reasons. We'll talk about that on another video, but, you know, alpha because we're men and we want to be strong, and lifting weights makes us feel like men. We got to be hard, we got to lead families. You work in construction, you got to be strong, you got to lead job sites. You got to tell guys what's going on, you know. And ribbons because you're all so soft and delicate. Say what you want, but there's a part of you that is holding on to stuff. And maybe that's why you're here. So be proud of yourself for showing up and looking for help and looking for some answers. It helped. Supplements helped. You know, the Bible tells us, I'm a faithful guy. I'm a perfect guy. Okay, I'm not. But the Bible says our body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. It doesn't say it's a farm. It doesn't say it's a barn. It doesn't say it's an outhouse. It doesn't say it's a warehouse. It says it's a temple. It says your body is a spiritual place. So there is a connection. If your spirit's been hurt, if you've been through hell, your temple is going to hold a lot of that stress, and you got to let it go so you can feel better and move forward without stress responses, without triggers. I don't mind being vulnerable, guys. Alphas don't mind being vulnerable. We don't got nothing to prove because we're alphas. It's the betas who got something to prove. Be weary of the weak man. All right, 190 pounds. 12 more. Are we going to get these 12? Let's find out. Here's the movement. Close my eyes and picture the movement, an actual natural movement. Not a weightlifter movement, not a Mr. Olympia movement, a natural, I'm going to use this in my everyday life. You know, I'm going to move my feet up because I want to feel this more down here. I want to feel a little more in my hamstrings and right up in here. I want to feel it in the quads and my hamstrings. So what was that, 4, 5. Oh yeah, there you go. much more hamstring action. 7, 8, flex it. 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice and control on the way down. You want that extension. That's feeling good at 190. That's feeling good. So, I mean, progressive overload works. Go heavy, fellas. You know, some heavy days, I'm gonna start heavy. A lot of guys wanna warm up with light weights, and that's cool. I like to hit it a little heavy with my warm-up if I'm doing some warm-up sets, because your body's gonna feel ready to go with those heavyweight warm-ups. The light ones, that's great. It gets you moving, gets the blood flowing, gets that blood and oxygen in the muscles, but you'd be surprised. And I don't mean do a whole working set. I mean do a couple reps at a heavy weight and then get to your working weight and watch how strong you feel. Watch how it primes your nervous system, because everyone thinks it's about muscles. This is about way more than muscles. It's about your nervous system, which is why I got a 3 milligrams in my cheek. It's about your nervous system. Your nervous system's lifting, your joints are lifting. The muscle is accommodating that, but you need them all, that holy trinity: nervous system, muscle, joints, you know. And then by joints, I mean, yes, the movement of the joints, but the tendons in the joints and the muscles working with the tendons. That's what we're looking for, fellas. That's what we're looking for. And remember, your heart's a muscle too, and it's got to be healthy and strong. Got to be. I'm gonna let my heart chill out a little. I'm gonna wait till my legs feel a little better. You know, is there something in your life you want to work on? Something in your life you wish was better? Is there an oppression? Is there a stronghold in your system? For me, it was marijuana since I was 18 years old, and in the last 8 days, not only have I not had a craving for it, I don't even want to go back to it. Now that is something else. That is faith. That is a little act of God, a big act of God. And the cigarettes too. I had a good friend call me out. Say, hey man, you're so into health and fitness and longevity. What are you smoking cigarettes for? I started smoking cigarettes during my divorce and separation, which was in 2018. The divorce didn't kick in until like 2022. We went through COVID and all that, but it was a broken and self-destructive response. I was still fit. I was still working out. I had a girlfriend who was horrible, but you know, you're a mess after a separation. Well, I mean, I was anyways. I'm not afraid to say it. My family was broken. I was living through a nightmare. And I started smoking cigarettes, and I've been smoking cigarettes for 7 years, and I just quit because my friend called me out, and she was right. She was right. My daughter's been asking me. I couldn't do it because I enjoyed my cigarettes. But you know, man, once you get the strength to quit one thing and make yourself better, you watch how quick you can make everything else better and quit that garbage. Get up, get moving, whether you got kids or not. You want to be excited for your future? You can't be fat and be excited for the future. Just don't work that way. I don't make the rules. All right, last set. Let's get 12, 190 pounds. Come on now. And you want to keep that tension on the muscle. Learn that mind-muscle connection. 4, 5. I close my eyes. I'm connecting with that muscle. 6, 7. I'm feeling this in the hamstrings so much. I mean, if I grab my hamstrings right now, they're swole. 9, 10, 11, 12. I might have lost count because I'm talking, and I'm just gonna go nice and slow on that last one down. Hoga, my googa mooga. Yeah, I'm feeling it. All right, so I'm gonna employ the rest pause on this. I'm choosing to do it on the leg press because you're getting so much of your leg activated with a leg press. Your hamstrings, these bad boys back here, your quads, these guys right here, your calves to a degree. You're employing so many muscle groups. This is the one to do a rest pause at. The rest pause, if you didn't hear about it in another video, rest pause is a great way to get your body to, your nervous system to give you a little more of that growth hormone, and that's what's gonna keep you growing, you know. I don't put needles in my body with stuff that's gonna kill me and hurt me. Your body's got everything it needs, you know. You wanna do TRT replacement, you know, you can do whatever you want. I might do that one day, I don't know. You can increase your testosterone that's gonna help you grow muscles naturally. Again, you wanna be Mr. Olympia, go for it, but this isn't about obsession. This is about dedication, and obsession is dedication out of control. Let's go. So we're gonna do our working set. I just got through my 3 sets of 12 at 190 pounds for leg presses. Okay, it's respectable. I probably could have milked a few more out of it, but again, I'm not going to failure. Some guys like to go to failure. I'm not a go to failure guy. That's just me. God bless you if you are. So the rest pause. You finish your working set, and then you set the weight to a weight, set this stack to a weight that you can only do 1 rep. Do your 1 rep, take a pause, maybe do 1 or 2 more, but you take that pause. A weight you can only do 1, and watch what that does to your nervous system, the human growth hormone it's gonna release within your body, and that's gonna promote the recovery. If you're smart, you're gonna grow better than I am, because you're probably not working in construction using these muscles all the time, walking a big dog who's pulling you. Very hard for me to recover, especially the legs, anybody's legs, because we're using them all the time. So it's one of the harder muscle groups. You need sleep. My sleep isn't always great. It was great till I quit smoking weed 8 days ago, and it'll get great again. So that's the biggest downside. You get a little bit of irritability and anxiety that comes along with it too. However, there are supplementations you can do that can help alleviate that. All natural stuff you can get at Sprouts, you know, oils, compounds, vitamins. Well, that's what we do. Creatine's your friend, fellas. And there's a ton of information coming out these days that creatine also has tremendous neurological benefits long term. I mentioned my sleep's been crap. I've literally gotten 8 hours of solid sleep in the last 8 days, thanks to the stopping smoking weed. And I was cloudy AF this morning. I was not gonna show up and do a darn thing today. 25 grams of creatine in my protein shake. You'd be surprised how alert you feel and how it negates the effects of the lack of sleep. We all know what it feels like, you know. I've cut my caffeine down considerably. I don't know why, just things are changing, man. Like I said, when your life changes, it changes in a day, and you wanna be there for it. You wanna be ready to hit the ground running when that day comes. And suddenly, I don't need caffeine, I don't need weed, I don't need nicotine. I need a healthy and safe life. I need challenge. We're men, we need a challenge. We need to build, we need to grow, we need to lead. It's our nature. And if it's not your nature, this channel might not be for you, and that's okay. All right, so my working set was 190. I believe my last rest pause set was 235. So I'm gonna max out this stack and see how that goes. This stack maxes out at 235. So I'm at maxed out weight for rest pause. So remember, rest pause is a weight you can only do 1 rep of. And it's gotta be 235 because I can't put any more weight on this stack. So I've rested, I've let the blood flow through my legs, I've let the oxygen flow through my legs and flush out all that gnarly stuff. And let's get this 1 rest pause set in and get some growth and some strength. And remember, you know what? You wanna be huge? I mean, that's cool. Everybody wants to be huge and look good and look like The Rock and look like all these, you know, bodybuilding gods we look up to. But, you know, you want to take care of yourself. You want to be fit. You know, what's this about? Is this about some unattainable body image? No. No, it's not. Whew. All right, let's go. 1. I don't think this is heavy enough for rest pause, but it's as much weight as I can put on this sucker, so that's it. Give myself a minute. Let these legs chill out. I'm gonna do another couple of rest pause reps. And we're gonna move on to leg curls and leg curls, yes, you curl your legs, but they're hamstring curls, just so we know what muscle group, because you gotta learn this stuff if you wanna get fit. You need knowledge, you know. And as men, we need all the things, you know. You are intellect, you are will, you are emotion, so you need to challenge the mind, you need to challenge your will, and you need to challenge your emotions. Come on now, let's go. Women, God bless them, we love them. They can put on makeup and a pretty dress and feel good about themselves. They can tend to their home and their families and feel good about themselves. The good ones, anyways. The bad ones, well, we know what they're doing. Men, we're not that way. We need to push, we need to work, we need to build, we need to challenge. And that's what makes us feel like men. And if we're not doing it, I bet you're going to be feeling lost. I bet you're going to be feeling anxious. I bet you're going to be feeling not so great. All right, let's see what's coming up after this while I let my legs recover a little and then knock out the last one. Next one after this is going to be, the hamstring curls. Amen. Let's go, fellas. Be proud of yourself. Be tough, be strong, be soft. I'm a girl dad, bro. I'm a girl dad. I'm raising her like a dad. Would raise her. And I'm also helping her emotions so that she knows she's worthy, she's valuable, her dad loves her. So some jerk guy comes along one day and she doesn't give him attention that he don't deserve because she does not feel validated. Guys, we got to be able to do it all and be proud that you can. Amen and amen. All right. Okay. One more rest pause and a 1 and a 2 and a here we go. I love it. All right, leg press done. Leg press done. I'm gonna set this up right here. You can watch me. You know what? Never you mind. Let's put this over here. And we'll see how this shot works out. All right. Get my water. Keep that water in you, fellas. Your body's not going to feel good. Your brain's not going to work good if you're not hydrated. I know we all know this. You'd be surprised how much of a battle it is just to stay hydrated. I'm so terrible at it. I've gotten much better as I realize how much better I feel hydrated. How much better my body feels. I mean, I was waking up feeling terrible. My body was going through it. 45 years worth of trauma and garbage trapped inside of it. You'd be surprised how much hydration and salt helps your body recover from a lot of the garbage it's holding on to. This is distilled water, by the way. I don't drink regular water. I'm doing the distilled. It cleans all the gunk out of your coffee pot. It also cleans the gunk out of your body. Google it if you don't believe me. All right, feeling good. Keep that hydration flowing. I'm not very tall, so I gotta boost this seat up. I'm only 5'9" on a good day. 5'9" if I stretch. 5'8" if I don't. Ooh, okay, let's get this ready. Leg extension? Nah, bruh. Leg curl. Ba-boom. Get that right there. Let's set this where that goes. And remember, fellas, track everything. Track everything. I mean, if you ain't tracking, don't worry about it. You a beginner, you're just getting started. I mean, yeah, tracking's gonna help, but you know what? I'd rather you just get your booty in the gym and start moving. You know, you need to get fit, you need to get strong, just get your butt in there and start moving. Start moving, if that's where you're at. You know, you're a beginner, don't worry about all that stuff. I'd rather you just get in there and start moving. But really, I want you to feel good doing it. That's what matters. You want to get to the point where you're jacked and you're low body fat and you're bristling with muscle, awesome. I'm going to help you get there. But if the alternative is to sit in your house and smoke cigarettes and be depressed because you don't want to track, then screw it. Just get in there and do it, man. Do anything. I don't care. Do it wrong. Do it bad. You're not going to get the results you want, but you're going to feel better. You're going to start to learn what it feels like to show up. I do not do leg day in shoes. I should probably have them on now because I don't need my feet for this one. But guess where all your power comes from? when you're doing legs, even when you're lifting, and I'll tell you when we do chest and stuff, your power comes from the feet, it comes from the ground. Pro tip. A lot of people don't realize that. All right, so let us consult. I am locked in here. Look at this. Oh man, a lot of money in feet these days, fellas. Well, mine ain't pretty enough, and I got a big old scar and nerve damage from the accident I was in when I was 18 years old when I went shooting off a Mulholland Drive in a sports car. I'll tell you that story another day. That was fun. Leg curls. All right, so last time I did 115. I can't adjust the stack with tension on the machine. Last time I did 115 for 3 sets of 8. So the rule of progressive overload. I'm not at the rep range yet where I'm ready to up the weight. Once you can do more than 12, 13, 14, you're ready to up that weight. So I'm still gonna be sticking at the 115 I did last time I did legs, but I'm gonna be shooting for more than the 8 reps. I'm gonna be shooting for 10. If I can do more, cool. So one of the secrets with the leg curl, the hamstring curl, that back of your quad muscle that meets your butt, is you wanna get your feet to touch the seat underneath you. A little just like simple rule of thumb. Rules of thumb are great. They're gonna help you out. All right, so remember, you're trying to touch the bottom of your seat with your feet. See how many we can rep out. Let's go. 3, 4. 5. High chest. 9. 10. I'm gonna stop at 10. I probably could have squeezed out 11. I'm happy with 10 today. Ain't nothing wrong with 10 reps. That's more reps than I was doing last time I was doing legs. Those felt very good. That felt really good. I was right there at that perfect challenge of weight. And guys, you really want to be going as heavy as you can. You really want to keep the weight up. I'd rather, just me, you know, there's a place for everything in this workout world, but I'd rather you keep the weight high and the reps low. You know, but that's just me. That's just me, and that's just you, and a couple of dee-dee-doo. I'm feeling really good and warmed up, so I'm just ready to crank out the next set of 10. And Lord willing, I can get there. I am getting tired, but that's good. You're supposed to be getting tired. 6. Feel that muscle. Flex that muscle through the movement. 7. Flex it through the muscle. Flex it through the movement. 9. 10. Feel it. Feel it. Whew. Oh my goodness, that is feeling good. Oh my goodness, let's go. You know, I want to talk about cardio real quick. You can throw cardio in to a weightlifting day if you want to. I don't really like to. I'm getting a lot of ambient cardio anyways because I got a dog I'm walking all day every day. And I live on the 3rd floor of my apartment building. So like there's a lot of extra leg stimulus and cardio anyways. If you want to throw cardio into a weight training day, throw it on at the end. You know, hit the elliptical, hit the treadmill. I like the elliptical. There's literally no wear and tear on your joints on an elliptical. There's no impact. So I like it. The bike, there's a bike right next to me. Those are good too. I'm just an elliptical guy. You want to throw some cardio, some elliptical on at the end of the day, you know, that's not a bad move. You can absolutely do that if you want to. Come on now. Oh yeah. But whatever you do, don't throw cardio on at the beginning of your workout. You're not going to have the juice to get through your workout. And speaking of juice, I carbohydrated it up yesterday. Lots of rice in my meals. And my post-workout snack last night was high carbs. There was a bagel involved, and that's the kind of stuff you're gonna need. So I'm using that to drive my leg day today. Hello. Whew. All right, that's it. All right, last one, 10 more. Might just have to rep out these last ones. 6. Come on now. Feeling good. I'm not going to be doing any rest pause. I just do rest pause on one movement. You're going to blow yourself out if you do more. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, then by all means get blown out. All right, so we're doing leg extensions next. I did 115 last time also. Actually, I might have done a lower weight. So I'm gonna see how many I can rep out at the same weight of 115. And then I'm gonna die. Lego. Give myself a minute here because I am feeling good. Come on now. Wonder how I'm gonna feel on the job site the next few days after this. Some leg days I'm absolutely destroyed. My last one I was surprisingly good. I don't know what that was all about. I didn't even get sore after my last leg day. Usually I'm feeling it. Usually walking up a flight of stairs is murder. We'll see how we're feeling, but that's all part of the game. Sore is fine, good. Be sore, don't be sore, don't matter. Just don't hurt yourself. If you're feeling pain at any point, stop, bro. Stop, do another one. You know, again, that's why we're not doing squats today. They don't hurt me, but my lower back does not need that. I'm gonna be on the job site. I have a very busy week lined up. I'm gonna be hitting job sites all over Southern California the next 3 days. And I'm gonna be all over those job sites, carrying heavy stuff, doing man work, that sounds dirty. I'm gonna be doing man work the next few days, so I don't need 150 pounds on my back, on my spine, on my lower back, stressing me out. I just don't need that. The leg press was great. I got a wonderful leg workout in, and I didn't have to put any stress on my spine or my lower back. You want to? Go ahead, you know. I don't know what your job is like, but again, this is about a functional lifestyle, not just an aesthetic lifestyle. But what do I know? I mean, I know a couple things. Whew. All right, so we're gonna give myself a minute to relax and recover from that, because I'm feeling it. This is gonna be my last working set of leg day. Then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make a shake. It's gonna have protein and blueberries, and it's gonna have some collagen peptides. It's gonna have some peanut butter. I had enough creatine today, otherwise I would hit the creatine. An average day where I'm not sleep deprived, I'm not doing 25 grams of creatine. Average day, I'm doing 5 or 10 before a workout and 5 or 10 after a workout. Yeah, usually 5. But here and there, I'll bump it up, you know, what I gotta do. This morning, I had protein oatmeal. Later, I had a protein shake. That's all I've had today, but yesterday was a lamb, beef, rice, and then my post-workout snack was a bagel, cottage cheese, peanut butter, those golden kiwis. I love those things, they're so good for you. And I love them personally. So I was getting more carbs than I usually do, and then I had the oatmeal this morning. So last night with shoulders, I carb loaded, and I'm using those carbs to drive leg day today. It's not always the same. You know, the diet's not the same every day. You're gonna have refeed days. And again, depending on what phase of your workout you're in, I'm in a bulking phase right now, so there's gonna be more food. I find that my body doesn't like a lot of carbs. It increases my anxiety. I don't feel good. My biology, my anatomy, my physiology doesn't like a lot of carbs. So, but your muscles do. So you're gonna find for you, everybody's different. But for me, my body, my mind does not feel great with a ton of carbs. But there are gonna be a day or two during the week where I am gonna carb heavy. And if you wanna be smart about it, keep you looking lean and keep you looking strong and feeling good for your workouts, you're gonna use those carb days and you're gonna drive your next workout with them. So it's great to carb up before a leg day because like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, legs are your largest muscle group and they're gonna produce the most testosterone, the most human growth response. So you wanna drive that with a carb heavy day the night before, the day before. So I did. And of course you can get that protein up. You're not gonna grow, you're not gonna get the results you want, you're not gonna look the way you want, you're not gonna feel the way you want without enough protein in your diet and supplementation. So those things are a little more intermediate to advanced. If you're a beginner, you're not feeling good at what you see in the mirror, you got big old boobies, you got a flabby gut, haven't seen a muscle tone since Obama was the president, then just get in there and start doing anything, bud. And you'll get there, And again, put it in the comments. I want to know what most people are looking for. Are you looking to cut weight right now? Are you looking to build muscle? You're looking for a little bit of everything. But you're not cutting weight and building muscle. You can, but it's very hard. And come on, I'm trying to make this easy for you. So I need to know where you want to be. Do you want to be cutting, dropping weight, or do you want to be building muscle? Because you got to eat more to build muscle, and you got to eat less to cut. You got to drink more water to build muscle. You got to drink less water to cut because you got to get rid of all that water. I still look good. I still got abs. I'm lean right now. I'm having a hard time putting any weight on, but if I was cutting and I wanted to look amazing by the pool, because my girlfriend and I are going to Vegas, and I'm just that guy, you're gonna cut water out, and you're gonna reduce your water intake. Again, more intermediate stuff. All right. I'm gagging because of that Zyn. All right. Let's go. 3 sets of what for leg extensions? Leg extensions are working your quads. This muscle right here, the top part of your leg. Boom, these things back here. So they're also great for that little muscle that flexes your knee joint. A lot of us are getting older. Our knees are hurting. Mine aren't. I didn't play sports growing up, so I'm actually still in pretty good shape. I'm telling you the muscle groups because you need to be able to close your eyes, find that muscle, focus, flex that muscle, and let that flexing do the work for you. So I don't know how many I'm going to be able to rep out with leg extensions at 115, but we're about to find out. Come on now. Don't point your toes. 2, 3, that's a good way to hurt yourself. 4, I'm going to readjust my legs and bring them in a little more. 4, 5. My legs are tired. 10, 11, 12. They are shaking. Oh yeah, that was 12 at 115. 12 is that golden weightlifting number. Everyone says, 3 sets of 12. Well, they're not wrong. You don't have to do 12. You're going heavy. Some days I just do sets of 5, but I'll do 5 sets of 5. So that was 12 at 115. I like it. Felt good with it. And after doing calf raises, leg presses, and hamstring curls, it's getting hard. I'm getting weak. Another beautiful thing you learn in the gym is you learn to take your mind to a little place that says, no, I'm doing it. And that is a very helpful thing to learn in life. That no, I'm doing it. I'm shaking, I'm tired, I'm weak, but no, I'm doing it. There's a lot of stuff you can learn in the gym, and that's one of the things. And sometimes you can look around and learn how to not do things, but that's why you're here, to learn how to do things. Make yourself better, get your body feeling good. Be proud of yourself. You can be proud of yourself whether you go to the gym or not, but you're gonna be more proud of yourself if you do. As a man, the more you challenge yourself to accomplish, the better you're gonna feel. This is just how we work, fellas. Don't let society feminize you. We've had enough. It didn't do us any favors. Men, it's time to step up. You know, there's this whole alpha movement, and people think I'm one of these alpha guys. I'm not an Andrew Tate. Is he wrong? About some stuff I'm not thrilled about. But the part where you decide that I'm not gonna be a weak little biatch and I'm gonna be the man that I need to be, because society needs men to be the men they need to be. Too many men have been led by their stupid septum piercings by women. That's not where we're at anymore, boys. Here to reframe the game. You set the frame of your life. You set the boundaries. You set the frame and you find the woman who's gonna step into that frame. Follow the boundaries, follow the standards. And as long as you have good standards and good values and a good frame, then you can do it with confidence, because this is about being good men. It's not about being pigs. It's not about being animals that can't control themselves. Quite the opposite. Let's go. This is gonna be an hour workout when I'm done, and an hour video. Follow along with the whole thing. Add it to a playlist, save it. So when it's time to do leg day, oh yeah, there's my Alpha Ribbons video and what he did, and let's follow along. Let's go. And then I'm gonna clip some of this stuff and probably make a clip channel, because not everybody wants to watch an hour workout and listen to me talk. Some people just wanna get to it. But if you're here, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let's go. Smooth these in. Do not point your toes. Keep that time under tension on that muscle. Keep tension on that muscle. There we go. Am I gonna get 12 more in that last set? You're dang right I am. Is it gonna feel like I can't? Yeah, it is. But I'm still gonna do it. Woo. Oh man. You wanna hear a joke? I went to a zoo and they only had one animal there. It was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. Boy, I tell you. Come on now. Boy, I'm ready to just rep out 12 more and get out of here. Woo. Let's go. And then, I think I got some in and out coming. Yeah. It's gonna be a 2 double-double kind of day. Oh, baby. Woo. Woo. Don't be afraid of double-doubles when you're working out, guys. Tracking calories is great when you're cutting. And you always want to be mindful, we're not here to get fat. If you're getting to the point where you're losing abs, then you need to dial it in. But you're gonna get a little fluffier when you're bulking. You're gonna hold a little more water, you're gonna get a little fluffier. That's all there is to it. It's part of the fun. And for me, this is a great time of year for bulking because, I don't know, my body doesn't want to be lean. It wants to eat more this time of year. You know, the weather changes. We got holidays coming up. We got Thanksgiving in just, 4 weeks. And use all those calories, Yeah, we want to keep it clean. You want to keep it clean, fellas, yes, as a rule. But if you're going to be eating, be lifting weights. Let's rep out 12 more and call it a day. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for a second at the top. 6, 7, 8. Time under tension on that muscle. 9, 10, 11, Oh my moogness, it's burning right above my knees. Gentlemen, thank you. Like the video, subscribe. Comment if there's stuff you want to know more about, and I'll make videos about it, because I'm working out anyways, and I'm doing it anyways, and let's share. So I wanted to start this channel to help guys who've gone through what I've gone through: divorce, hurt, trauma, custody battles, but not allowing anything or anyone to rob you of the fact that these are the best days of your life, no matter how hard it might be, no matter what you're going through. It's up to you to make sure these are the best days of your life. It's up to you to make sure that you're there, that you're showing up for your own future. You got to show up before you can show off. God bless you. I'll see you next time.